Have you ever considered that something as simple and routine as the way you take a bath after 70 could be harboring hidden, even deadly habits that could cut your life short? As surprising as it sounds, the seemingly benign choices we make, how hot the water is, how long we linger, or even when we choose to bathe, can over time become life-threatening. When we were younger, our bodies were resilient, recovering easily from sudden changes and minor strains. But after 70, those very same habits can silently overwhelm our heart, our brain, and our delicate circulatory system without any warning. This is precisely why it is so critically important to recognize the hidden dangers that so many seniors unknowingly overlook. In this video, we're diving deep into 6 daily bathing habits that people over 70 must avoid. These are not grand, dramatic actions, but simple mistakes that can quietly wear down your body's defenses and shorten your life. From the temperature of the water to the amount of time you spend in the tub, every detail matters more than you might realize. Stay tuned until the very end, because you'll not only learn what these dangerous habits are, but also how small, thoughtful changes can protect your health, prevent serious accidents, and keep your bath a source of safe, restorative comfort for many more years to come. My name is Allie, and welcome to the Silver and Smart channel, where we believe that the later years of life are a time of incredible wisdom and purpose. If you find this conversation helpful, please consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell. It's a simple way to make sure you never miss another video designed to help you live your best life. The 6 habits to avoid in the bath. 1. Bathing in water that is too hot. The hidden strain on the heart. One of the most dangerous, yet deeply comforting habits for people over 70 is slipping into water that is far hotter than it should be. At first, the excessive warmth might feel incredibly soothing on aching joints or tired muscles. It can feel like a profound release. But beneath that immediate feeling of comfort, your heart and blood vessels are being pushed into overdrive. When water is excessively hot, your blood pressure can rise or fall sharply, forcing your heart to work harder than it is able to handle at this stage of life. This sudden and intense strain has been directly linked to a higher risk of heart attacks, strokes, and episodes of fainting that can turn a relaxing soak into a serious, life-threatening emergency. Imagine a man in his early 70s named Arthur, who enjoys winding down with a steaming hot bath each night. He truly believes the heat helps him relax and get a better night's sleep. What he doesn't realize is that his body's ability to adjust to extreme temperatures is no longer what it was in his 40s or 50s. One evening, after just 10 minutes of soaking in very hot water, he suddenly feels a profound sense of lightheadedness. His vision blurs, the room begins to spin, and he collapses against the side of the tub, unable to support himself. What seemed like a simple, comforting habit nearly became a tragedy. Stories like Arthur's are more common than most people imagine, and they serve as a powerful reminder that hot water is not harmless. It is a hidden danger that must be respected. As we age, our skin naturally thins, our blood vessels lose elasticity, and the heart itself becomes far more sensitive to rapid changes in temperature and pressure. While younger adults can often tolerate higher temperatures without incident, seniors are far more vulnerable to the physiological stress it creates. The extreme heat of the water causes the blood vessels in the skin to dilate dramatically, drawing blood away from vital organs and leaving less available for the brain and the heart. The result can be a sudden onset of dizziness, fainting, or a debilitating fall, which inside a confined bathroom can have devastating and irreversible consequences. What's crucial to understand here is that the danger isn't always immediate or dramatic. Sometimes the harm builds quietly and insidiously over time. Regularly soaking in excessively hot water can slowly weaken the heart and worsen existing circulation problems.
That means the very habit you cherish as a relaxing ritual could actually be wearing down your body's most vital systems, leaving you more fragile with each passing day. The safer and wiser approach is to use warm, not scalding water, and to take the time to ease your body into it gradually instead of plunging right in. This gives your circulation a chance to adapt without overwhelming your system. It's a small adjustment, but one that can preserve your strength and stability for years to come. By respecting your body's limits and avoiding excessively hot baths, you not only protect yourself from sudden accidents, but you also give your heart the chance to keep working steadily for the years ahead.
Number 2, lingering in the bath for too long, the drain on your vitality. Another habit that can be far more dangerous than it appears is remaining in the tub well past the point of comfort. Many older adults deeply enjoy the feeling of lingering in warm water, believing that a long soak helps to soothe pain and calm the mind. While that may be true for a short time, the longer you stay immersed, the more strain you place on your circulation, your hydration levels, and your overall balance. Over time, your body begins to lose essential fluids, your blood pressure drops, and your energy wanes, leaving you incredibly vulnerable to sudden dizziness or a debilitating weakness. Think about a woman in her late 70s named Laura, who absolutely loves her evening bath. She often reads a magazine or listens to music while soaking for nearly an hour. One night, after a long, indulgent soak, she tries to stand up, but her legs feel like jelly and wobble beneath her. Her head spins violently, her hands tremble uncontrollably, and she slips, trying to step out. She survives the fall, but suffers deep bruises and a profound fear that lingers for weeks. That terrifying moment was not caused by chance. It was the direct result of her body struggling after too much time in the warm water. As we age, our bodies regulate heat and fluid differently than they once did. What feels like a soothing soak can actually be draining vital hydration, leaving you feeling tired, weak, and dangerously off balance. Your blood vessels expand, your blood pressure shifts dramatically, and suddenly you are at a high risk of fainting or collapsing before you can reach safety. These shifts may not be obvious while you're sitting perfectly still, but the very moment you try to move, the danger becomes very real and immediate. It's also important to recognize that long baths can make your muscles feel relaxed to the point of weakness. That sensation of softness may feel pleasant, but it significantly reduces the stability you need to step out of the tub confidently and safely. For seniors whose bones and balance are already more fragile, even a small slip can lead to serious fractures or a devastating injury. A simple daily habit of overindulgence can, in a quiet and insidious way, build into one of the greatest risks in your own home. Limiting your bath to a shorter, safer period, no more than 15 to 20 minutes, protects your body while still giving you the comfort you desire. Setting a simple timer or keeping a close eye on the clock ensures you don't lose yourself in the moment and inadvertently drift into danger. By respecting these limits, you not only keep your body strong, but you also protect your independence and your peace of mind.
3. Bathing immediately after a meal, the struggle between systems. One habit that often goes unnoticed but carries serious risk is heading straight into the bath right after finishing a meal. Many people over 70 enjoy the comfort of a warm soak after dinner, believing it helps with digestion or relaxation. But the reality is very different. When you eat, your body directs a significant amount of blood flow toward your stomach and digestive system, working hard to break down the food you've consumed. If you step into the bath during this critical time, the heat and immersion draw blood away from the stomach, creating a physiological struggle between your body's circulatory and digestive systems. The result can be a sudden onset of dizziness, nausea, profound weakness, and even fainting. Consider a man named Walter, who at 74 often eats a hearty supper and then takes a bath to unwind. He believes the hot water calms him, but one evening, less than 20 minutes after finishing his meal, he slips into the tub. Soon after, he feels his chest tighten and his stomach twist uncomfortably. The warmth of the water, combined with his body's effort to digest his food, completely overwhelms him, and he has to call his daughter for help. What seemed like a harmless routine turned into a frightening reminder that timing is everything. The science behind this risk is clear. After eating, the digestive system demands increased blood flow to do its job properly. But the bath pulls circulation toward the skin and muscles instead. For younger adults, the body may have the capacity to compensate, but for seniors, circulation is slower, the heart is less adaptable, and blood pressure can swing unpredictably. These sudden swings can easily cause dizziness, fatigue, or even trigger more severe events like fainting or a stroke. It's also worth noting that digestion itself slows as we age. The combination of an older digestive system and the stress of bathing immediately afterward places an unnecessary and dangerous strain on the body. A bath taken too soon after eating can leave you feeling sluggish, bloated, or lightheaded, all signals that your body is struggling to handle the dual demands you are placing upon it. A safer and wiser approach is to allow your body ample time to process food before stepping into the bath. Waiting at least 1 to 2 hours after a meal gives your digestive system the space to work properly, while significantly reducing the risk of dizziness or accidents. By giving yourself this grace period, you not only protect your health, but also make the bath a more enjoyable experience, free from the discomfort and hidden dangers that come from rushing the process. These adjustments may seem small, but they add up to powerful protection for your heart, stomach, and overall well-being. 4. Entering the tub abruptly, the shock to your system. Another habit that poses a hidden yet very real threat is stepping into the bath too quickly without first letting your body gradually adjust to the water temperature. For people over 70, a sudden shift in temperature can deeply shock the nervous system, forcing the heart and blood vessels to react in ways that are far more dangerous than most people realize. Whether the water is hotter than you expected or unexpectedly cool, the rapid change can trigger irregular heartbeats, a dizzy spell, or even a stroke. What feels like a minor surprise for someone younger can be a serious medical emergency for a senior. Imagine a woman named Beatrice who, at 78, keeps her evenings simple and relaxing. One night, she turns on the tap and fills the tub without testing the temperature carefully. Stepping in as soon as the water reaches her knees, the sudden heat hits her all at once, and her body reels from the shock. Her chest tightens, her breathing quickens, and she feels her heart pounding faster than it should. Beatrice grips the side of the tub, trembling, realizing that something as small as skipping a moment of caution nearly led to disaster. As the body ages, it loses its ability to adapt quickly to sudden physical stress. The blood vessels stiffen, circulation slows, and nerves become more sensitive to abrupt changes. When you immerse yourself in water that's much hotter or colder than your body expects, it sends your system into panic mode. Blood pressure spikes or plummets, the heart strains to stabilize itself, and your balance falters in an instant. This is precisely why so many bathroom accidents among older adults happen at the very moment of entering the tub, not while already seated inside. Taking the time to adjust to the water gradually makes all the difference. Allowing your hand, foot, or arm to test the temperature before lowering your entire body gives your circulation the chance to adapt smoothly and safely. By easing into the water instead of rushing, you reduce the sudden shock that can overwhelm your heart and nervous system. This simple step provides not only safety, but also a profound sense of calm, reinforcing the feeling that your bath is a time of comfort rather than risk. Bathrooms may feel like private spaces where little can go wrong, but they are among the most common places for accidents among seniors. The danger lies not only in slips and falls, but in the hidden impact on your heart and brain. By being cautious and mindful with how you enter the tub, you protect yourself from risks that never announce themselves until it's too late. We've covered 4 vital habits that can turn a simple bath into a hidden danger. and hope you're taking these insights to heart. I know these can feel like a lot of changes, but remember, every small adjustment you make is a step toward a safer, more independent future. If you're still with me, please comment "Safety First" below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't already, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's continue with our list.
5. Using heavily scented soaps or strong bath oils, the quiet irritant. A habit that many people overlook, but that can be especially harmful as you age, is the regular use of heavily scented soaps or strong bath oils. These products may give off a pleasant aroma or promise soothing benefits, but for people over 70, they can quietly create more harm than good. Aging skin becomes thinner, more fragile, and far more sensitive than it was in earlier years, meaning that chemicals and fragrances can irritate it much more easily. What starts as a relaxing bath can quickly lead to itching, rashes, or even breathing difficulties if strong scents overwhelm your system. Take the example of Gerald, a man in his early 80s who enjoyed adding generous amounts of fragrant oil to his bath water. At first, it felt luxurious, reminding him of spa-like comfort. But over time, he noticed his skin drying out and developing red, irritated patches. One evening, he also found himself coughing uncontrollably as the steam filled the room with the strong perfume. What he thought was a harmless indulgence was quietly aggravating his skin and straining his delicate lungs. The issue is that many bath products are made with artificial fragrances, alcohol-based preservatives, or other harsh ingredients. Younger adults may tolerate these without trouble, but older bodies are simply less equipped to handle repeated exposure. The skin, being the body's largest organ, absorbs much of what it touches, and over time this can contribute not only to irritation, but also to long-term damage. Respiratory health is another factor often overlooked. Strongly scented oils or soaps release vapors into the steam-filled bathroom, and for someone whose lungs are already more delicate, this can trigger coughing, wheezing, or shortness of breath. Seniors who already live with asthma, chronic bronchitis, or reduced lung function are at a particular risk. What may feel like a calming environment is in fact quietly straining their breathing. Safer choices exist, and they make all the difference. Unscented or lightly scented soaps, products specifically designed for sensitive skin, and natural oils like oatmeal or olive oil can provide the same comfort without the hidden dangers. Moisturizing with gentle, fragrance-free products after bathing further protects fragile skin, reducing dryness and irritation. These thoughtful and simple adjustments turn bath time back into the safe, restorative ritual it should be. It's important to remember that the purpose of bathing in later years is not indulgence in chemical fragrances, but the preservation of health, dignity, and comfort. By choosing gentle products and avoiding heavily scented or harsh formulas, you not only safeguard your skin and lungs, but you also strengthen your overall well-being. Something as small as a bottle of soap or oil can influence how safe and enjoyable your daily routine truly is, and making the right choice can keep you healthier for many more years.
6. Bathing alone without safety precautions, the false sense of security. One of the most overlooked but critical dangers for people over 70 is bathing alone without taking proper safety precautions. Many seniors enjoy their independence and don't want to feel like they need assistance. But the simple, painful truth is that the bathroom is one of the most dangerous places in the entire home. Slippery surfaces, sudden changes in blood pressure, and hidden health risks make every solo bath a potential hazard. When an accident occurs in private, there may be no one nearby to help, and what could have been a minor issue quickly turns into a life-threatening emergency. Imagine Margaret, a woman of 82, who prided herself on maintaining her routines without help. One evening, she slipped while trying to step out of the tub after feeling dizzy. She called out, but no one was within earshot. By the time her neighbor found her hours later, she was shivering, shaken, and injured. What might have been a simple stumble became a frightening ordeal because she was alone and unable to get help. The reality is that seniors are far more likely to faint, lose their balance, or experience sudden weakness in hot or warm water. Even if you've bathed alone safely for years, your body changes with age. Bones become more fragile, muscles weaker, and your recovery is slower. The confidence of a long-standing routine can create a false sense of security, leading many to believe that nothing could ever go wrong until it does. Simple precautions can make a huge difference. Installing sturdy grab bars in and around the tub, using non-slip mats, and keeping a phone or a medical alert device within arm's reach provide crucial safeguards. Letting a family member or a trusted neighbor know when you're taking a bath can also ensure someone is ready to check in on you if needed. These steps may feel small or unnecessary, but they dramatically increase your safety. Bathing is meant to be a time of peace and refreshment, not danger. By taking these precautions, you maintain both your independence and your security. There is no weakness in preparing for safety. It is, in fact, an act of profound wisdom that protects not only your life, but also the peace of mind of those who care for you.
As we wrap up this video, take a quiet moment to reflect on the 6 habits we've just explored together. Each one might seem small or ordinary at first glance, but as you've seen, they carry risks that can have a profound impact on your health and safety once you're over 70. What stood out to you the most? Which of these habits do you see in yourself? Or which one do you feel you can begin changing starting today? This isn't about giving up the comfort of a warm bath. It's about protecting your body, respecting its limits, and creating a safer daily routine that allows you to enjoy life with greater peace of mind. By avoiding overly hot water, limiting your time in the tub, waiting after meals, easing into the water, choosing gentle products, and preparing for safety, you're not just making small adjustments. You're building a new set of habits that will extend your independence and protect your years ahead. Remember, the bathroom may feel like a private space, but your choices inside it ripple far beyond those walls. They affect your heart, your circulation, your skin, your breathing, and ultimately, your ability to live with strength and dignity. Every step of caution you take is a powerful investment in your own well-being, ensuring that bath time remains a cherished source of comfort and not a hidden risk. Thank you for joining me today. I'm so glad you've been a part of this important conversation. As you reflect on what we've discussed, what is one of these habits that you will make a conscious effort to change this week? Leave a comment below and share your thoughts. Your wisdom is a gift to us all. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and share it with someone who might need to hear this message. Your support helps us continue creating good content that informs and inspires. We look forward to seeing you again soon.